What does it take to build a legacy that's strong in the gym, at home, and in your mindset? Welcome back to Stack Conversations, where every story is another brick in the foundation of who we become. This week, we sat down with fitness enthusiast, Lego builder, and BookTok extraordinaire, Baus Mode. From his commitment to fitness to the way he pours into his family, Baus Mode is all about building with intention. In this episode, we dive into his family legacy, get into some of his top book recommendations, and we talk about the importance of fitness and how he stays motivated while inspiring others to do the same. Trust me, you're going to want to take notes on this one. And as always, if you're rocking with us, make sure you like, follow, share, and subscribe to Stack Conversations. We drop new episodes every Wednesday. This is Stack Conversations. Let go. What's up, family, and welcome to Stack Conversations with Sweetie Bricks, where we build Lego and talk about life one brick at a time. Y'all, today's guest is someone who truly understands the power of building a strong foundation in every area of life. Known online as Baus Mode on TikTok and Baus Fit on Instagram, he's a fitness influencer who uses his platform to motivate and inspire others to take their health and mindset seriously. But beyond the content, most importantly, he's a dedicated husband and a proud father of 4, balancing family life while continuing to grow a community centered around discipline, growth, and positivity. When he's not creating fitness content or sharing motivation with his audience, you'll often find him diving into a good book, constantly feeding his mind with new ideas and perspectives. He enjoys kicking back with a casual Lego build, reminding us that sometimes the best way to unwind is by adding a few more bricks to the foundation. Let's welcome Baus Mode to Stack Conversations. What's up, Baus?
What's good? Hey, listen. Whoa, hold on. That introduction was sweet. Can we run that by real quick?
Listen, man, I gotta introduce you right. You know what I'm saying?
That was tough.
Hey, I'm so happy to have you here. We met obviously via TikTok, and it was over a year ago.
Yeah.
And it was just following each other and really just getting inspiration from you for everything that you cover. So I had to make sure I give you a right introduction.
Hey, you did a hell of a job.
You want me to do it
Excuse
again?
my French.
You want me to do it again?
No. Because if you do it again, I might start, thug crying.
Thug crying. It's
Can't
okay.
do
You
it.
can let a thug
do it.
tear cry fall.
Nah.
Well, man, listen, I'm so glad to have you here. It's been a long time coming, and I just really want to sit down and have a conversation because you really are, when I say that, like, man, you really do inspire me because you are who you are on your social media, in real life, and that's a blessing to see.
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm not going to lie. Some people be like, I wonder if I am. If I'm comfortable with you, like you said, we've been doing this for a year.
Yeah.
Over a year at this point.
Mm-hmm.
If I walk in here and act weird, that shit will be weird, bro.
Really
It's like,
weird.
We
It really
family.
would.
We built a group of black Lego builders, and
Yeah.
we was sharing each other family stuff, making sure we straight, you good.
Yep.
So it's only one way to go. It's like, oh, bet. How can I not come in and act like I ain't with a sister?
Absolutely, man. Listen, that's one of the best things that this community brought to me was community, because we didn't know that there were so many black Lego content creators until we started posting black Lego content.
Didn't that explode?
Yeah.
Like,
It blew up.
I definitely believe you had the bigger ones, but once us as a smaller group started posting, it's like, oh, everybody is comfortable now coming out with that.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, sweet.
Yeah. You are a casual builder, and this being Stack Conversations, we obviously know that you are familiar with building Lego. So did you bring something for you to build today?
I did.
Okay,
I did.
let's talk about it. What you bring?
So my wife's a big Harry Potter fan.
Okay, shout out to the Harry Potter fans.
I throw her something in her office every now and then. So I was like, you know what? This little Cornish guy looks pretty cool. So let me just get this and I'll throw it back on her shelf whenever we get back to the house.
All right.
So I ended up grabbing this little Cornish pixie.
Cornish Pixie. That one just came out, I think, like on January 1st.
Yeah,
it's a new one.
recently. Yeah, so I grabbed it and I was gonna build it. I was like, why not build it on Stack Conversations. I'm gonna be there.
Hey, well,
Might as well.
this is a perfect time, my brother. And you go ahead and pop that thing open. And while you go ahead and start separating those pieces and getting it organized how you like it, Lego obviously brought us together initially. So, what is your first memory of Lego? Like for you, when did you start building Lego, or what's your first idea of you building a set?
To memory was when there was a hurricane that came through South Georgia about 2 years ago.
Okay.
November 2024. And my family had to come up here to get away from it. And I knew I was going to have a house full of people. And I was in Target shopping. And just so happened I walked down the Lego aisle. I was like, let me just get something to do while the folks at the crib. You know, I picked up the Groot set. And now we here. That's my most fondest memory that I can think of at this point. Because as a kid, not gonna lie, I ain't had time to build Lego. I got 5 older brothers. We was outside. I'm just keep it a buck. We was out the door.
That's what's up. So your first actual Lego build was of Groot?
Yes.
Groot. Okay. So man, Groot. I don't think I've built a Groot. Which one was it? Was that the baby one?
Yeah.
Baby Groot. Okay.
Baby Groot.
So only about 2 years you've been building Lego.
Only about 2 years.
Man, that's crazy because you know if you look at people's collection on social media, sometimes you might think that like they've been building Lego for 10, 15 years, but to hear that you only been building Lego for like 2 years, that's really cool. So
it's because Lego snatch you up. It snatch you up. Like you'll build one, and you go back to the store and buy 3 or 4. Next thing you know, you done brought almost 100 sets.
Yeah.
Before you know it.
It's low key an addiction. I'm not even gonna lie to you. It's people talk about like tattoos. Like when you get a tattoo, you get that first tattoo, and then next thing you know, you getting 2, 3, 4. It's the same thing when you buy Lego. I mean, you build one Lego set, next thing you know, you like, oh yeah, I'm gonna build that and that and that. And next thing you know, they dropping some new stuff. And as soon as you say, I'm not gonna buy nothing this month, drop.
and that's one thing I can say I've learned to control is that FOMO. Fear of missing out. I think a lot of people when they get into this Lego building space, they have FOMO. It's like, oh, that new set is coming out. I want to get it. I'm fine. You know, I got a backlog that I haven't been able to touch because football season took over. So why would I keep adding? You get what I'm saying? So I just know that I'm no longer in that FOMO stage. I'm okay with missing out on new drops unless it's something that's just like from my childhood that's nostalgic. Yeah. Then I gotta get it.
No, I agree with you 100%. It's like FOMO is real in certain instances. And then there are certain instances where I'm just like, yeah, I can't do it. Like the Creel House, you know, I ain't picked that up on January 1. I didn't have extra $300 to drop. You know what I'm saying? If I got a couple $100, I'm about to go get like maybe 2 or 3 sets here that I really want. And I think now that my 365 has ended, that's what I've really been focusing on, getting sets that I really want versus just picking up sets that are like, oh, this is cool, this is quick, I can get this done, you know? So it's kind of even shifted my whole perspective when it comes to Lego as a whole. So how does building Lego make you feel, man?
Relaxed.
Yeah.
When I'm building Lego, I'm relaxed, I'm chilling, and it kind of puts me in the same space as what's the like the lo-fi music.
Okay.
Like a lot of people would think if I'm not listening to gospel music in the gym, I work out to lo-fi music.
Really?
Yeah. Because it puts me in a relaxed state. I'm chilling and I focus on what I'm doing. And it takes me away from everything else. You know, we live in a crazy world. So my goal is to get away from it without like escaping people, so to speak. So I get away from it by just relaxing my brain with it. So it's very relaxing to me.
Yeah. When we first met, Baus was definitely doing his Lego content, but you've been shifting a lot here recently. Huh?
I'm giving people who I am. Like you said, I'm being my authentic self.
Yeah.
I spend a lot of time in the gym. I spend a lot of time reading books. And to be quite honestly, I don't have a lot of time to sit down and build Lego.
Right.
So in order to continue to give people who I am, I just give them where I am at the time. Yeah. You know, instead of I'm going to go force myself to build Lego, it's going to make me hate building Lego. So I don't force it. When I can, I do. And when I do, I enjoy it. But I go to the gym all the time. Yes. I read every single day. So, and those things I can do with my kids involved. Like today we rode home from school listening to one of my audiobooks because it's not one that is just adult friendly.
I got you.
You know, so that's why I shift, because I don't want people to say, oh, he went missing. No, I'm doing things, and I'm gonna share my world with y'all, so to speak.
And we're so much more than just what you see on our Lego content. You know, we are parents, we are spouses, and for you love your fitness.
Yes.
You love your books, and so we can be more than just one thing. My wife really loves to use this one word. We're not monolith. We're not a monolith. So you're so much more. When you started doing your BookTok, I was like, oh man, I didn't even know Baus like to read like that, you know? So has reading always been a piece of you?
Yes. Yes. I've always read, we had AR, Accelerated Reader Program.
Uh-huh.
And you got to go to pizza parties. I mean, who don't want to go to a pizza party in the 5th, 6th grade? But I found myself enjoying books. Like, one of my favorite book that I used to read was Boxcar Children.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed those books. Like on Saturdays where I wasn't outside that morning, I'll be sitting on the couch reading a book. Yeah. So it's always been something that I've enjoyed to do. 100%.
So what made you kind of start, I guess, going on social media? I know you said talking about just being who your authentic self, right? So when did you make that decision that I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna focus more on my books and I'm gonna focus more on my fitness than some other stuff? Was there like a particular moment?
Time. And I did see is this guy on BookTok, Edric read it. And he was talking about a book that I was reading at the time called The Alchemist. He was a brother reading. I was a brother reading. And he was talking about his book. And I was like, yeah, bro, you should continue to do that.
Yeah.
And it just motivated me. Like, you can post your book stuff too. Like, whatever you're reading, just give people who you are and what that book is talking about.
Yeah.
And it just went from there. Seeing him doing it gave me the confidence to say, you know what? Let me jump out here and talk about these books on my shelf. So
yeah, and you do an amazing job too, because I truly believe that I started following you obviously because we had the love of Lego, but then like my wife started following you and she was like, oh, Baus is reading this and Baus is reading that, and even today tell Baus make sure he brings some book recommendations. So,
I got you.
Yeah, so now you got to tell me, what are you reading right now?
Those Empty Eyes by Charlie Dunlea. I think that's the author's name. It's a book about this young girl whose family was unalive, and she was home. And when the police arrived, she was the only suspect. I'm gonna just say she was the only suspect.
Okay.
I try to give people a lot without telling the story.
I got you. Yeah, you don't want to know spoilers here. Yeah. You know, we don't want to ruin it for anybody out there that's reading this book. But I will ask. I'm assuming this is like a thriller.
It's a thriller.
It's a thriller.
It's a thriller.
Are thrillers your favorite to read?
Nah, I don't think I have a favorite. But what I can say is these women have gotten me into this urban fiction.
Urban fiction.
And romance, and Lord have mercy. I just finished one. Book 5 of the Zoo Boys. It's called Zootopia. Okay. I just finished it. And I'll be starting book 6 tomorrow. 100%.
Wow.
But yeah. That urban gets you because you can relate to it.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Yeah.
It just kind of pulls you in.
Snatch you up.
Now, I'll go ahead and say it. I am not a huge reader, right? It's not always been my number one choice. Like when I was a kid, I used to read just to go to sleep. Like, cause I knew if I started reading, I was gonna be sleepy.
To this day.
To this day, man. It's just not it for me. I'm always intrigued to see the variety of books that you're reading. And so, because there's sometimes, you know, you might get someone that's doing book reviews and it's all the same thing. And if you're not interested in that, it's hard to kind of connect with it. Right. So, for you, what is a hard genre for you to connect with? Or are you just always open to everything?
I think if I had to give one, I think sci-fi would be one.
Okay.
I've only read a few of those, but it didn't stick with me. But You know, but if I had to choose one, I would say that. But quite frankly, if I'm enjoying the book, I'm enjoying it.
Okay.
You know.
Now, I got to ask, I saw one of your posts and you were reviewing a certain book. Are you talking about Project Hail Mary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know, if anybody out there does not know, Project Hail Mary was a book by, I believe, Andy Weir.
Yes.
Andy Weir that is about to come out in theaters. They made it into a movie. And it features Ryan Gosling. And Lego actually just released a set called Project Hail Mary. And I picked it up because I've heard so many people talking about this book. Yeah. My brother read the book. I know Baus had talked about the book. Sipping with Studs also talked to me about the book. So I was wondering if it's something that I should go out there and read before I build it, or if I can do like an audio book and listen to it while I'm building the Project Hail Mary set. But that's the one you said that kind of pushed you away. So
go audio.
Go audio.
This is the thing. From the beginning of that book to the 3.5/4 of that book was amazing.
Yeah.
The audio, top tier audio.
Really?
Funny, engaging the whole time. But the way it ended, I'm an ending person. Even with movies, if that is great and you end it
bad,
I'm like, bro, your movie was terrible. Because why is that the last thing I remember?
Why you waste our time?
Yes. Like I sat here and was excited about him and Rocky and their success that was about to happen.
Yeah. Don't give it away. Don't give it away. I know you want to.
And it just was like flat. It just fell flat for me.
Fell flat.
Yeah.
And I heard you mention that because you said, I hope the movie does a better ending than the book.
Yes. Give us an alternate ending, Andy and directors. Alternate ending, please.
Yeah, cause it's so funny because I think people always say like the book is so much better than the movie. And so I always wonder how hard it is to make that transition. Obviously, you have to cut a lot of things out in a movie than you do a book, because a book you can kind of spread it out. But yeah, man, what would you recommend everyone needs to read at least once in their life?
A book?
Any book, any genre. What's your go-to? Like, hey, you got to read this book. If you don't, I don't care what you like, you have got to read this book.
The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. That's book 1. Book 2 is The Fires of Vengeance by Evan Winter. It follows Tao, who is a warrior, and he's avenging someone that he lost. The way he progressed and is willing to put his life on the line to get back to that person that took away what he had is, bro, simply amazing. Like, that will be the book I recommend to anybody. Make it through book 1, get the book 2, and you'll see why.
Okay.
I done messaged that author and asked about book 3.
Really? You waiting on it?
100%.
100%. Now, is the author black author?
He's a black author.
Black author. Shout out to Evan Winter.
Evan Winter. Listen, bro. Holla at your boy.
Go ahead and release book 3, okay? You got a free ad right here. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead and post it, okay? Because Baus is passionate about it, which means that we all should be passionate. I love the way that I can see the excitement. I love it in your videos. I love it in person, because you can truly tell that you really enjoy what you're reading, and it affects your life. You know what I'm saying?
I am Tao Witt.
Yeah.
I am Tao, the Queen's champion. I am him.
Yeah.
I tell people, my wife hates to hear me say that. I am the Queen's champion.
Now
That's what Tao.
Now you got kids, right? So are they as into reading as you are?
Absolutely not.
None of them?
Now, my 3-year-old shocked me today. He's trying to learn how to read, and he's getting there. Like, for him to be 3, he's sight words. He's able to look into a book and read those sight words. I walked to pick him up today, and he was sitting in the chair facing the kids just like this, but they were at bathroom break. Mm-hmm. So when I walked in and said, "Hey, you ready to go?" He got up. He had a book in his hand. He was preparing to read to the class.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, that never seen it.
Yeah.
Never asked. He was just there.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, bet. So maybe he'll be the one. But those, my older 2 boys.
You're too older too. That's not it.
Nah, they good. They good on that.
I mentioned in your introduction, obviously your kids and your wife. Is your wife a reader?
She's a watcher. She watched TV.
She's a watcher.
Yeah, she watched TV.
Okay. See, me, Me and your wife can hang out. Okay, I can watch TV. She can watch TV. You and my wife, y'all can go read a book.
Because she will start a series, and that first episode, I'm good. Take me to the end. Give me a movie, and I fall asleep on movies too. So
now, on average, how long does it take you to read? Like read a book?
If the book is good, like I just started Those Empty Eyes today, I'll be finished tomorrow, 100%. If time allows, I'll be finished tomorrow. It's determined on how good that book is. Like the Zoo Boys book I mentioned, I finished that in a day because it was good. Now, it's also not as long, but if the book is not stupid long and it's 300 to 400, I can finish it within 36 hours if I have time.
36 hours is crazy.
Yeah. But it's because you don't put it down. Like, I literally text my book club and was like, hey, look, this is the type of book that make you forget responsibilities. As I was supposed to be getting up to go get my baby from daycare.
Now, you just mentioned your book club. Is it in person? Is it virtual? Like, is it like BookTok influencers?
It's virtual.
Virtual.
And it's people that was rocking with me as we're going. The Boss Pack is going up as I'm going up.
Yeah.
So, and it really became like a family. Like at one point it was like, yeah, we can bring in as many people. But then it got to a point where Lego people was coming in because they wanted to read the books. And it was people that I dealt with, like Memphis joined because she liked to read from time to time. Lady B, she joined. And what's my guy? From New Orleans, the builder.
Oh, Mr. Bricks. Mr. Bricks.
He now has a page called Mr. Books. And he's in another book club that he started.
Oh, wow.
So it's just a bunch of people that rock with the books. They're mainly bookers, but they started building too. So it's just fun.
Yeah, that's what's up. And anytime you have a community, and like I love that you call it the Boss Pack because you've done content with Lego, you've done content with books. But that's not it. You ain't just stop there. No. You also got Boss Fit.
Yes.
So let's talk about Boss Fit, man. Man, you inspiring. Like you're already inspiring in Lego. You're inspiring in books. Now you're inspiring in the gym. So what does that look like? I guess. And the crazy thing about it is you put your two loves together for fitness and books together, and you do a book review while you working out.
While I'm getting it in. Because once again, I got the time. But Boss Fit was created 2015. Boss Fit was created. I was training. I was driving over the city. I had a truck. I had a big tire on the back of the truck with a rope. And I was training clients. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But I'm also, once again, a family man. And anything that puts a strain on my family gets cut out. Now, the clients hated it. If I was to call one of my clients right now from the past and say I was about to start training again, they would come right back.
Yeah.
Because my energy while training is we have fun, but you're going to get this work.
Yeah.
Like I'm going to push you to work. Like ain't no games being played. So Boss Fit is something that, I truly love working out. And as long as I got the time and energy, I'm putting in that work. The gym is a place of solitude where I don't have to worry about nothing and nobody. And
I love that because it's authentic and it's just like, hey, when you show up, you better be ready to work. Yeah. Ain't no days off over here.
No. That ain't happening.
That's not happening. You a leg day or you an arm day guy?
I'm a big leg day guy at this moment because I've never had big legs, but I'm gonna get them.
Yeah. So you got a goal.
Yes.
So leg day is essential.
Leg day is minimum twice a week.
I teach weight training, and our girls, they love leg day. Absolutely cannot stand arm day, but they love a good leg workout. And I need to get myself back in some gym workouts. But now you mentioned earlier, if you're not listening to your books or your lo-fi, you listening to your books while you work out?
No, absolutely not.
No.
I just made a video, basically my thoughts while working out.
Okay.
And I mentioned that. Listening to an audiobook while working, because I am a true believer that if you come ask me about a book, I need to be able to talk to you about it.
Yeah.
And I tried it working out. Oh, I missed the whole chapter. Because I'm in the middle of pressing, and it's like, wait, what did they say? And so no, I don't. No.
Yeah. So so no listening to the books while you're working out. Do you feel like you are a instructions or an improv person?
Give me them instructions with Lego.
Okay, when it comes to Lego, you want to be instructions.
100%.
Okay. In your life, right? Are you that person that's like, you like to have structure, you like to have a plan set forward, or is it just like, hey, I got this idea, let's run it. Let's go do this thing and just see what happens.
Depending on the idea, but most of the time I want to do this. I'm about to do this.
Yeah.
Like just recently, I wanted the PlayStation Portable.
PlayStation Portable. I haven't seen that one.
Handheld PlayStation.
Okay.
You can play the game. I never had a PlayStation since I was a kid. I saw it. I wanted it. I went and got it. So yes, I can be random.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like working out, eating, everything has to be structured.
Okay.
Because it has to be done right.
So it's essentially a little bit of both.
Yeah, a little bit of both.
You feel like your fitness side has been who you are since you were a young child, or do you feel like you focus more on that as you become like an adult?
The older I got, the more I focused on it.
And I can feel that too, because you're definitely much a type of person that it's gonna be you and it's gonna be raw. You feel like that's ever helped or hurt you along your life?
Definitely helped because it got people to see me for me, but it also hurt because now I'm just doing it could be wasteful. Like I may have wasted money by just doing stuff or wasted time by just doing it. So it definitely have hurt, but at the end of the day, I mean, we gonna make those mistakes.
Yeah. I talk to my personal children and of course my students that I teach all the time. Mistakes are gonna happen. As long as you learn from everything that you do, it's never like a waste. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's talk about your family a little bit. You have 4 boys?
4 boys.
What life lessons do you feel that you instill in your boys?
Discipline, time management, respect, loyalty, and hard work. Like, want it more than everybody you will ever meet. I just push them to be better.
I don't know. I think as a parent, we always have this idea of what we see in our kids and what we know they can do. And then when they don't see that in themselves, it's the most frustrating thing in the world to me.
You all.
Because it's like, man, I know who you are. I see what you're capable of. And then to see them, I don't want to say wasting it, but not seeing that potential in themselves is just, it can be so detrimental. And I think we spend more time as parents just like trying to encourage them just to try things.
Those speeches, like we stay giving speeches, like we stay standing on top of the soapbox. That soapbox sick of us.
Yeah.
And I mean, I've got to the point where I tell my boys, look, everybody can see your potential, but at this point, that don't even matter.
Mm-hmm.
At this point, you're terrible. You're not putting forth effort. So until you start working,
yeah, you're
no good.
So let me ask you, what do you want them to know before they go out into the world? You have a teenager, you have almost 2 teenagers.
Yeah.
What do you want them to know before they go out into the world?
You belong in every room you step foot in.
Preach.
Only if you don't dim your light because of the people that's in there. Just show up and be who you are, and I promise you'll be fine.
Say it again for the people in the back. Say it again for the people in the back.
I'm telling you, every room you show up in, you belong in. Never dim your light because, this person is in there. Be who you are, and I promise you're going to stand out to the people you're supposed to stand out to.
100%. That's heavy, and I love it because it's so true. And more people need to hear that, and more people need to walk in that, because that's one of the things that I have always tried to do in my life, and I try to instill that in my kids, and to hear other people trying to instill that in their kids it's amazing. And they don't even understand the potential that they hold and the things that they can achieve if they just have that confidence in themselves. So That's great words, man.
I had to learn that myself.
Who taught you that, man?
Time and my wife.
Time and your wife.
My wife tell me all the time, don't dim your light. You are this person. Like some of the stuff y'all see me do is because of her motivating me to step out and do it. Like I played college football and I was a pretty dang good player, but I still wanted to be in the back. I didn't want that light, but she like, nah, you taking away from what God has given you. Put it out there. Give people what He's telling you to give them. So I have to give her credit, and of course, God and time. Yeah,
that's a blessing, man. So shout out to your wife. So how long have you and your wife been together, married?
We've been together going on this year, make 14, 15 years together.
Okay.
We'll be married 11. This will be our 11th year married.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
We met in college.
Huh?
We met in college.
So, okay, so y'all met in college. All right. So I was wondering, I was like, okay, so college sweetheart.
Yeah. I was a ball player and she was a dancer.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. She wanted me. I'm just say that. But yeah.
Now, if my memory is correct, you did attend the Fort Valley State University?
I did. Fort Valley. Woo. Woo. I am a proud Wildcat.
Okay. All right. Wildcat in the house. So, and I'm assuming when you say ball player, you did football, right?
I play football.
You play football. Okay. So when did you find, I guess, your first love for football?
3rd grade. I was walking down the hall. My best friend at the time, he was like, bro, you need to play football. My mama wouldn't let me. My brother snuck me to the field to play. I had a great year.
So 3rd grade, started playing football. Mm-hmm. You get a scholarship to go to Fort Valley State University. Mm-hmm. You go play football. You meet this woman. Yes. How did you meet your wife, man?
Okay.
Real story.
100% real story. She'll back it up 100%. So I was a redshirt freshman. So to those that don't understand redshirt freshman, I was a sophomore in the classroom, but this was my first year actually playing on the field. She was a dancer, and I was having a heck of a season. I was getting interception. I played safety, so I was everywhere. Fountain City Classic, we play Albany State, is a yearly game, and it's hyped up. It's like the second homecoming for Fort Valley and Albany State.
Okay.
Everybody's there in Columbus, Georgia, and I caught 3 interceptions that game and scored a touchdown on one of them. And she was like, who is that person? Who is this guy? Once again, I was good, but I stayed out the way. So she was like, who is that? This person is new. He just come out catching interception. These are her words. So fast forward, she sees me on campus. Because at first she was like, ain't no way he go here. Because she seen my face. Facebook start telling, hey, you may know this person. I'm walking on campus. She saw me. She was like, oh, he goes here. I was leaving the cafeteria. And I felt somebody behind me. And it was her and her friends, but they didn't approach me at that time. But on Twitter, there was this thing before X. It was Twitter. It was one of my followers like another one of my followers. That was a thing back then. And I caught it. And we ended up meeting at a party, having a conversation, having our first dance. And everything else history.
The rest
history, yeah.
Man, I love a good love story now.
That's the 100% the PG version. Or no. That's the what's the one for everybody?
Rated E for everybody.
That one is rated E for everybody.
Yeah, okay. I love that. I love that for y'all. So your wife obviously is a big part of your life. She sounds like a big support for everything that you do, which is great. Because it's a blessing to have that. Because there's a whole lot of people that don't have that. So you're blessed to have that. I too am also blessed to have that. So I gotta ask you, what right now are you building brick by brick in your everyday life?
Our legacy. My family legacy is being built brick by brick. Everything I do is with them in mind. to where they don't have to do what I have to do in order to get what they want. You wanna now everything I do is legal. Like I'm not out here doing. I work hard.
Yeah.
I just want them to understand how to work hard. So if it gets there, but I want them to be able to kick their feet up and not have to ask for vacation or time off. So I'm building my family legacy brick by brick, day by day. I'm finding ways to better myself for them.
That's beautiful. Like you're building that family legacy, right? And you're trying to instill these things into your boys and wanting them to grow into the man that you are and the man that you show them every single day. What do you feel like is the hardest part for that?
The hardest part is knowing that they're teenagers and you're going to have to continue to repeat it because you as a parent, you want them to get it, but you also understand that it's going to take we repeat ourselves a lot. So the hardest thing is being understanding to the fact that they're going to have to learn for themselves. Like I can't force it on them, but I can continue to model it. As long as I continue to model getting up every morning, being disciplined on what I eat, being disciplined on when I lay down, they see it. You know, they might not do it right away, but they see it.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Now I gotta ask, when you were their age, were you getting it? Were you getting it at the time?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But what I can say is I was a homebody. I was chill. I was relaxed. I had brothers. My brothers were outside a lot more. I would be with them, but for the most part, I was the one that they was like, "Nah, bro, you go. You stay at the crib."
Were you the youngest?
I'm the baby.
You were the baby. Oh, you were the youngest. You were the homebody. They were the ones kind of out there, but you still feel like you didn't get it as much as you get
Absolutely
it now?
Not. Absolutely not.
You feel like you learned from, I guess, seeing maybe some of the things that they did or didn't do?
Oh, yeah, from my brothers. I watched them a lot. Like, my brothers are my models, my motivation. Because my oldest brother and my sister, they're part of that legacy being built. I want to retire them one day. You get what I'm saying?
I feel you. So when you say you're building your legacy right now, it's not even just you and your wife and your kids. It's your whole family.
Whole family.
That's a blessing. That's beautiful.
Immediate family. Let me say that. So don't nobody see this and be like, "Oh, we said whole family." Not immediate.
We ain't taking no new applications for no new cousins. Okay, all right. So you know how we do.
The people that get it, get it. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
For sure. Now I see all the beautiful things that you're doing, and one of the things that's very hard is to find genuine people on social media. You know, you find people that are putting out what they want to put out, you know, and not putting out a genuine person that has some positivity and authentic realness. So how's that bill coming along for you?
It's rolling. It's rolling. I'm getting this thing cooking.
Oh no.
Once I get past this one, I'll be fine. But you said something that made me think, is like genuine people.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to find it because everybody want to put on a face to attract people that they think they want to be around.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, I'm fine with being around my wife and kids on a daily basis. Like, I'm cool with that. I have friends that I check on. We hang out if we can, but I don't have to put on a facade because I know who I want people to see. When people walk away from me, I want them to say, "Dang, he the exact same person everywhere you go."
Yeah.
You know, I know how to switch it up. When I go to work, it's corporate. I'm chilling.
Like you said, you work in corporate. So what is that shift like for you? Because when you're working in corporate, obviously there are some checks and balances that you have to abide by. And then on the flip side of that, when you're home, you know, you have your content, you have your books, you have your fitness, you have your Lego. So how is that for you? Do you enjoy working corporate America?
I do.
Yeah.
Well, I enjoy the job I'm at now because it's rewarding, and it's me being able to use my strengths as far as planning, preparation, getting people where they need to be. But as far as the change, maybe my dialect is a little different, but the way I carry myself walking through that building, even though you got the VPs and everybody upstairs, when I walk through that building, I walk as if I own it.
Yeah.
I talk to them in a professional way, until it get to a point where it's like, now we just talking business. Let's talk business. And then the me come out. So when you see me on social media, the way I talk, because I feel it, sometimes I stop recording because it's like, wait a minute, you're talking a little too corporate right here, bro. Like, bring it back some. But then it's like, you know what? Just record it. You'll get a mix of both. So I don't switch it up. It's not a big switch. Like, you won't see me in an office setting and be like, dang, he 100% different. Nah. Because I just can't. Like, my brothers and my pops, they were always who they were no matter where they were. So it's like, I can't switch up for y'all. Because at the end of the day, they're going to promote you by your production. And I've seen that. They promote us by how well you do your job. So me being me, I wear a hoodie to work with jeans and sneakers. Until I get to that point where I need to wear a button down, I'll go to the closet. But right now I wear a hoodie and I do my job well. And it's, believe it or not, it's very rewarding right now.
And I mean, this is who he is. When you see him on TikTok and on Instagram, you're going to see a boss pack or a boss mode or a boss fit. You're going to see something boss on it. All right. And he going to always be himself, which absolutely I love. So I got to ask you a question, man, because you are a big reader. Have you ever considered writing your own book?
Absolutely not.
Really?
Absolutely not. No, ma'am.
Now I got to ask because, I feel like readers absolutely love creativity. They love being able to tell a story. So you don't feel like you would ever want to write a book?
Answering that question now, no, I don't.
Okay.
Because I feel like the process that it takes to write a book, this me don't have the discipline to do that right now. I don't have the patience to do that right now. Not this me. Now, later on, you ask me this question 10 years from now, God's will, I'm still here? Maybe. But right now, absolutely not. I leave that to the authors. I appreciate y'all for writing books that I can enjoy. Keep doing it.
Shout out all the authors out there that write these amazing books. I'm definitely gonna pick up one. I promise. Like I really am. I'm really gonna read that book that you said that everybody has to read. Because if you feel like it's got to be something that everyone, my wife is in the background over here making faces at me, y'all. She don't believe
better
me.
Than anybody.
She does know me. She does know me pretty well, and I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm gonna buy the book and it's gonna sit there for a while, and then I'm really not gonna buy it. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go listen to it on audiobook because unlike my wife cannot actually listen to audio books.
I had to learn.
She has to read them. Like she has to, and she loves like the hard cover book.
You know, like hardback?
Yeah.
Have you ever tried immersive reading? That's a game changer.
What's immersive reading?
You take a book, pop that thing open, pop the audio on, and you follow along. Let me tell you, that is what got me into being able to listen to an audio, because I was reading alone and that thing is rolling. Try immersive reading and see if that brings you over. I couldn't retain what I was hearing, but once I started seeing it and hearing it, my brain started to, okay, you can listen to this book without it now. Yeah. And now I'm able to listen to a book as I'm riding on 2.5. So my boys be like, I hear everything they saying. And I'm taking notes. I'm a big note taker. Once again, I want to be able to talk about the book.
So you listen to the book and it's going faster.
Rolling. And I'm sitting there just like, yo. Okay.
Meanwhile, when I read a book, I'm over here like using my finger trying to follow along because sometimes my eyes go back to the same line. And I know you're still building, so I hope I don't take too much your hands away from you. But did you bring any books? Let me say this. Per my wife's request, she requested that you brought some books for us to talk about, for you to give some recommendations on. So, if you don't mind, can you share a couple with us? Maybe like 2 or 3.
Of course, I can. Give me.
No, you take your time, man, because you rocking out with the Cornish Pixie, correct?
Cornish Pixie, yeah.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of the Harry Potter movies. I have never read any of the Harry Potter books. So everyone out there
I've never read them either.
Really?
Don't plan on it.
I'm surprised your wife hasn't asked you to.
She lets me read what I'm gonna read. So let's see. 3. All right. First of all, I'm gonna start. We're just gonna double up right here. Razor Blade Tears, King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. Let me tell you something. This book is simply amazing. The storyline, you got two dads. Their sons were together. They were married.
Okay.
They both were unalive. Now the dads are on a mission to find out who did it. But the plot is when they were here on this earth, their dads didn't respect their lifestyle. But now that they're gone, it's like that regret you feel for what you did, and now you're trying to make up for it in the afterlife. So this
that sounds like a page turner.
This book is simply amazing.
Yeah.
And King of Ashes by S.A. Cosby. This is his most recent release. It follows a finance guy whose family owns a crematory, and he has to go home, and basically their mother passed away. Their dad got into a bad accident and he's hurt. So he going back to find out what happened, only to run into a lot of shit. And when I say a lot of shit, we got people getting teeth knocked out, fingers cut off. It's
page turners.
5 stars. Both of them.
Both of those 5-star books.
All right.
So, S.A. Cosby.
You want to be pissed off? You want a character to piss you off to the level of pissivity that you may never go to? Read Moth to a Flame. Now, Moth to a Flame is by Ashley Antoinette. It follows Raven, a young girl who is a teenager and very defiant.
Mm-hmm.
Her dad is the big dog, drug lord in the community, in the area. And he's telling her, don't. She gonna do it anyway.
She one of them kids that's go, I'm not gonna listen. I wanna be young and dumb.
Every chapter gets younger and dumber. And it leads you to Ethic and Butterfly. And we waiting on Butterfly 6 coming out in September. I already ordered mine. Can't wait for it to drop. Moth to a Flame. Great book, but get ready to be pissed off. Curvy Girl Summer by Danielle Allen. I'm going to give this book to you. And I want you to read the first. I want you to read the first chapter or the first 3-4 pages and tell your wife what you think. And you can keep that copy.
Okay, so we got Curvy Girl Summer that he bought for my wife by Danielle Allen. So my wife is over here like reaching for the book. So let me hand that to her right now.
Yeah. And for my quirky people that just want something that's audio
mm-hmm.
and book, Dungeon Crawler Carl is a guy who ends up end of the world type vibe. He goes into this dungeon area. He has a cat. His girlfriend's cat is called Princess Donut. Now they're in like a game type format. And they're having to go levels. You can play video games where you got to go through levels, and they're fighting all type of creatures in this dungeon while trying to level up and find their way. But the government is running it. People are watching it. It's like a game show.
It's more for like your sci-fi, maybe gamers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's a very fun book. And I got to give y'all a psychological thriller that you'll fall in love.
Last
one. Riley, the only one left by Riley Sager. The last page is going to still have you like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Ain't no fucking way. Because this story follows a young lady who was on trial for the death of her mother. If I'm not mistaken. Her mother passed. She was on trial. She ended up getting acquitted. So she ended up going back to work, and they gave her an assignment. She got assigned to a job to go take care of this lady whose family was unalived in this house. She was the only one to survive. And once she this lady don't talk. She doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
But she starts to have conversations with her as far as writing, and it gets real funky. And I'm going to tell you, 7-star book, easy, bro. This book was simply amazing. I loved it. And the last page still, when the book closes, you still like, ain't no way I didn't know that. Like I said in my review of this book, this person was her, but she wasn't her. He was him, but not him. And her and them was not even who you thought it was. And that's how this book go about.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you. I came on here to talk to you about so much stuff, but you have intrigued me. I feel as though I need to read a book.
It's entering a space where you go into everybody else's world. Like, it's a world where you can just enjoy everything that's going on, and then you get books like the one I'm reading now, Those Empty Eyes, where you become the detective. Because the entire book, all you thinking is, oh, this person doing that. Oh, this it.
Yeah.
This, and then the author continues to say, no, that's not the person.
Well, let me tell you, man, I'm a huge crime drama person when it comes to TV shows. Everything from like Criminal Minds, like Found. I love trying to figure out. Anytime you have a crime drama, I need you to send it my way. Just say, hey, sweetie, go get this book from Barnes and Noble. Okay. Now, are you a big Barnes and Noble? Are you a Barnes and Noble person? Are you an Amazon person? Like, where you get majority of your books from?
I normally do Amazon because they moved the Barnes and Noble from the house.
Okay.
They moved the Barnes and Noble from by the house, but I went to Kroger, and they're putting the Barnes and Noble back. So I will definitely be in Barnes and Noble again. But I love Amazon because I can order and it's there.
Okay.
And Amazon carry a lot of the Black authors that you may not get in Barnes and Noble. So I definitely shop with Amazon to get my Black authors most of the time.
Yeah.
Because I need mine right now type of person.
You're intentional about the books that you're reading and who they're written by.
I've become that way.
You've become that way.
Yes.
Can you elaborate and tell me why? Any reason particular?
Because I realized that certain authors don't get the same push that others do.
Yeah.
Like when I first started BookTok, you had certain authors getting pushed, and I was reading those out now, good books. But then I realized, like, wait, my folks over here writing the same type of books with people that look like me, but they're not getting pushed. So, let me tap in.
Yeah.
Now I still read a wide variety. It doesn't matter the race, but I'm going to put my people first most of the time.
Yeah, and representation does matter in every aspect that we enter. I mentioned it a little bit when we talked about the whole TikTok thing. I don't know if there was like a whole lot of Black Lego content creators at the time, but I just feel like they weren't getting pushed into our feed. You know what I'm saying? Until we started doing it, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, boom, 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 Memphis Bricks. Oh, Baus Mode. Oh, Lee Brick. You know what I'm saying? So, Mr. Brick. So many people started popping up.
But you know why?
And have been doing it for a long time.
But it's because the support that was going. Once again, we got into a group and was like, share your stuff here so that we know, because they're not telling us you're posting that. And now we can take it and repost it, share it. That's why every time I see, especially any one of y'all's posts, I'm liking it. I'm going to repost it, because at the end of the day, I'm here to support. And that's one thing I tell myself, like, bro, you just support everybody.
Yep.
I don't see how people, like, this book community, bro, they be beefing over stuff. It's like, bro, we're reading fictional characters. What are y'all arguing about? Like,
what is
how
that
are y'all
upset
mad
about
at each other?
Yeah.
Like, why are y'all going at these authors because it's taking them 2 years to write a book? But then you get mad at an author who's dropping books every year because you're like, wait, it's AI. What do you want? That's why, Evan, I know you ain't put that other book out yet, but bro, take your time. Because when it dropped, I needed to have that same energy.
Yeah. And we just got to take a station break here for a second, because my wife has read.
Yes.
She's on page 2. I correct myself. She's on page 2, and she is having a whole moment over here off camera. So just to let y'all know, Curvy Girl Summer, she just said it's Stack Conversations After Dark. We even got our next show, and we just getting the first show kicked off. You know what I'm saying? So we already got a spinoff. All right.
Listen, I'm telling you that those are the type of books I recommend. Now, I will be going to Black Romance Book Fair. It's in May. It's here in Atlanta. I will meet them there.
Okay.
Because I scheduled it. I can't just drop and say, oh, it's a book fest. I can't do it.
Anytime it's like a Lego convention, we all kind of text our people that we know, especially, because Baus, he's in the area. So I'm like, hey, you coming? He's like, man, I got 707. I'm like, oh, I understand. We got kids that are heavily involved in other things. And so sometimes on Lego release day, you can't go because you're not going. Black Romance convention, you said?
Book Fest.
Black Romance Book Fest. Okay, and that's going down in May in the Atlanta area. So if you are an avid reader, y'all make sure y'all go through. Y'all can meet up with your boy Baus.
They did.
What?
Tickets sold out. I'm gonna tell you, Black Romance Book Fest.
You just broke my wife's heart.
Listen, it popped off last year. I got a story for this one.
All right, do tell.
They said they was gonna drop tickets in August after they had the one last year because it videos popping, everybody loving it. So August come around, I'm sitting in the kids' parking lot, drop them off, and I'm sitting there waiting. Me and my wife sitting there. I'm loaded in to buy my ticket. I done did everything. It was a glitch in the system. Hoo-wee. Now this ticket is like buying a ticket to the Usher concert in the book community. I didn't get it. I took screenshots and I sent it to them on their Facebook and I emailed them. And I made a video saying like, because people was making videos kind of bashing the people as if they just made it happen that way.
Right.
So I made a video saying like, I ain't get in, but I live in Atlanta. I'm gonna be in the parking lot. Y'all pull up to the parking lot. People started commenting like, bet I'll bring the drinks, I'll do this. Cause we didn't get in. I'll pull up, be outside. Y'all gotta walk in the building. So you gotta see me. So people were saying that, but then I got a message back from them. They was like, we see it. We'll get you your ticket. So they opened it back up for those that was actually there and the glitch messed them up.
Okay.
Now, they also did not open it up for some of those people that made negative comments, negative videos.
I'm telling you, man. So you got in.
I'm in. I'm in the door.
If y'all treat people right, I'm telling you, you'll get what you want.
Now, there is another book convention going where I will be moderating, but it's in October of this year. It's called Faye and the A. It'll be here too. I'll be on a panel with one of the guys that's in the book community.
And you said that was
October the 10th.
Faye and the A?
Faye and the A. They got an Instagram.
Okay.
Shout out to Faye and the A, man, for saying, hey, boss, pull up. Talk to these folk, man.
Yeah, I mean, so listen, Boss is going to be moderating, so you know it's going to be amazing. Okay. So check out Faye and the A that's going on this October. You feel like the BookTok community, is it very woman centered, or are there a lot of men that are starting to kind of dive into that aspect?
Men are tapping in,
yeah,
but it's definitely dominated by the woman,
yeah,
for sure. Now, to the men that are tapping in, don't come in there being weird, bro. Like, we're reading books. These women are not reading these books for you to come at them, bro. We're reading, we kicking it, we chilling.
Oh yeah, they slide in the DMs because they done came to the book club
and they done read that one book and got them feeling frisky. Like, bro, chill out. Shawty ain't on that type of time, bro.
Right.
You know,
like, you got in because we was reading a book, not because she wanted you.
Right. Pump your brakes, my boy.
If you had to choose, which I don't think you should have to, because I do think that what you're doing is amazing. It's 100% who you are and showing every aspect of yourself with your family, whether it's fitness, whether it's Lego, whether it's books. If you had to choose one to just focus on, right, which one would you choose?
Fitness.
I was definitely expecting the books, but fitness.
I have boys.
Yeah.
And I have to choose something that's going to allow me to stay on the go with them at some sense. If I choose books and cut fitness out, I mean, I'm gonna lose it. You know, you don't use it, you lose it. And plus, I like looking good for my wife. You know, I go to the gym, I come home, especially on the upper body day. Yeah, I want to look good for her. Like, see me. You see me?
Yeah.
You know how men come home, they be like, you come home with a fresh haircut. You looking at her to make sure she see you.
Yeah, you looking kind of good.
Yeah, that's how I feel. Like, I'll be in the gym with a hoodie on working out. When I walk through the door, tank top. Tank top. Why?
Let her know it was arm day.
Yeah, let her know. Like, you see me. I'm covered
do some push-ups before you walk in the door.
Yeah. Rushing to the house. Make sure that pump stays so by the time I get to the house, she'll see me.
And it's always easy to throw in some fitness when you're running from practices to practice and games and stuff like that. You can always have time to get in some kind of exercise because you're coaching. You coach some of your son's sports, right?
Yeah, I coach their 7-on-7 team.
So coaching their 7-on-7 team, you know, you are always traveling on the go. So being able to do that fitness, do they like working out?
They're teenagers. They enjoy the thought of working out, but the thought that they have to do it without you asking them has not hit them yet.
Okay. I think that's why I was just wondering if they've got bitten by that fitness bug yet.
They haven't yet. And I always say it's crazy because I'm always doing it. You know, I'm always doing something, and I challenge them at a high level. I'm pushing them to try to be better than me. If we go play basketball, you got to be better than me. And they just ain't there yet. They ain't there yet.
Yeah.
Different group of kids, bro.
Now I gotta ask you. I know you have a 2-month-old.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Appreciate it. I tell people, don't tell me congratulations. Tell me to stop. Over with. That's all.
Is it over with?
Yeah, it's over with.
It's over with.
Me and the missus came to an agreement. That's it.
That's it. That's it. That's it. That's all.
Shut the door.
4 and done.
4 and
okay,
done.
4 and done. Your younger two, would you be upset if they were not athletic or they didn't take to sports?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Nope. I didn't. My older two, they decided to play sports. They came to my wife one day and was like, "Hey, we want to play football." They were 8 and 10 at the time.
Huh.
You know, you have some kids start at 3, 4. I wasn't going to introduce them to it until they came to me because that's something you gotta want.
Mm-hmm.
And my 8-year-old, well, he's 11 now. He cried every day, at every practice, and at every game. He was good though.
Did he ask to quit?
No,
he never asked to quit.
Well, when he was running, yeah, he did. He was like, "Daddy, but once you start it, you gonna finish." I told him, I said, "You gonna finish the season out. Now, if you don't want to play the next season, fine." But he wanted to play the next season, and now they love it.
My daughter, she wanted to play volleyball, and about halfway through the season, she was like, "Is there any way that I could, maybe do something else?" Sound like you trying to say quit. She's like, "Maybe just not volleyball is just not my thing. It's gonna be your thing till this season over."
Work for it.
Once you start something, you have to learn to finish it, because if you don't learn that now, you're gonna be quitting every day of your life every time something getting hard.
And we're in an era where that is okay. Even to the college now.
Mm-hmm.
This transfer here, transfer there. You got kids that will be on a team and they're not getting the reps that their parents think they should get, and they quit, or they go to another team.
Yeah, they're going to another team. They're chasing dollars. I was just talking about this to one of my coworkers today, and we were just having that exact same conversation. Like we love some of the things we love that it's able to give some of the students money in their hands.
Mm-hmm.
But we also hate a lot of the aspects. You have even some parents that are just like, "Hey, yeah, he want to come play for you." You know what I'm saying? But
how much money you got?
I'm still living in this apartment. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This car that I'm driving ain't gonna be enough. When you have parents taking it away from the athletes, that's where the problem lies. And then when you're teaching them that, oh, if you don't like the way that this is going, just go ahead and go play for another team.
Go somewhere else.
Unfortunately, that's just not life.
It's not.
You have to work with the coaches that you have, and you don't even always have to agree with them and like them, but you have to learn to respect them and push through it.
Because if you think you're going to walk into somebody's establishment of business and not like them and leave and go get a job the next day, it's gonna be a temp job. Ain't gonna be nothing stable where you gonna really be able to feed your family.
Mm-hmm.
But they're doing it young. Like literally, my 11-year-old, I've had coaches ask, "Can he come play for us? Can he come play for us?" Absolutely not. I'm loyal. Unless the coaches dismantle the team that we're on or something happens, I'm not leaving. There's no reason for me to leave that team because y'all won the championship this year. Congratulations. We'll see y'all again next year. Hopefully we can beat y'all.
Yeah. And I think that's the problem too. We got a lot of kids that don't like to compete.
They don't compete.
They want to be on a super team that beats up on all of the other teams that don't have the level of competition that you have on your team.
Mm-hmm.
That's not competition.
So when you finally get to a place where that competition is stiff, now you're not used to it. So you're on the bench now.
Yeah.
And blame your mom and daddy because they don't want to let you walk away from that.
It's I don't know.
It's
man.
sad.
It's
sad.
so sad.
And the fact that, like you said, I love that college athletes get paid.
Yeah.
That is amazing. But we got to find a way to make it where they're not running from competition or chasing the bag. college football athletics was always better than professional because there was a passion to get to that professional level.
Absolutely.
Now you got some college players making more money than the professionals.
Yeah. It's something about watching these athletes compete at the highest level, and they're doing it because they love the game. Exactly. They're competing because they care about what happens to their teammates. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna just go out here and if I make it, I make it, but if I don't, I'm still gonna get this bag.
It is,
you know what I'm saying? Yep. Like, and that's what that's why March Madness has always been so amazing. And I can't remember what coach and what university he was, but he was so frustrated because his team made it to the Final Four. The Final Four in March in the NCAA tournament. Which is hard to do. Out of 64 teams, you were the last 4 standing. And the next year, he said he had 8 players talking about transfer.
They left. Why did they leave? One, because somebody at those 3 schools or those schools that made it to that championship game was like, oh, we can give you this to come play because this guy's leaving and he play your position.
Exactly.
Instead of staying with the team. The teams that really stick together, they make it further because they got chemistry.
Yeah.
Did you see the guy that was playing for Alabama that went to the NBA and he was in the G League for a while, like 3 years? He went back to college and was playing for Alabama for some games until earlier this year, and the judge said, "No, sir, you can't.
Do that."
I them do it.
I briefly remember that because I think I saw something on social media. The fans in the stands were basically chanting like something about G League failure or something like that, and he ended up having to go back.
Once you declare NBA or any professional, you're now a professional and you lose your amateur status.
You can't go back.
Well, that was shut down. You had other players that are trying to go back. Like, you're trying to go play against a child.
Grown man.
Yeah, you're a grown man. You've been playing against grown men for the last 3 years, and now you're trying to go play against children.
Yeah.
Chill out, bro.
And I'm a big loyalist. I am loyal to the core. I tell my basketball girls this every time I have opportunity. I will go into any fight with them and fight with them, win, lose, or draw. I will never leave them for a better team because so many people do that. But I would rather take the team that I've built and compete with that team versus a team that, is just a bunch of, hey, you don't go to the school that you're supposed to go to. Come over here and play for us. And you don't go to the school that you're supposed to come to go to school and play for us. And let's go have this wonderful team. Shout out to all those schools that are doing well with that. But for me, that's just not who I am. I'm not going to chase a bunch of athletes to come play for me.
Because my job is to develop an athlete that can go play on the next level and be ready to play. And you do it because you care about the kids. And then when a parent come to you and complain about playing time, especially those parents that don't ever show up to practice. If you don't come watch your child practice, don't talk to me about why they not playing. Because whatever they're doing at practice determines their reps in the game. So if they ain't getting no reps in the game, just ask them how was practice.
Yeah.
And if they lie to you, ask me.
Yes, coaches, we don't discuss playing time. Especially in high school, your child knows why they're not getting playing time. I feel like when I was a kid and I was playing ball, I don't ever remember a time where my parents, outside of just having a conversation of like, hey, coach, good to see you, great game, that, I don't ever remember my parents picking up the phone, calling, sending no email to my high school basketball coach about anything.
No.
Playing time, showing up for games, showing up for practice. We have so many kids, they'll go on vacation in the middle of the season.
Miss the whole week, miss everything, and then come back and expect the same reps they was getting prior to vacation.
Yeah, and I will say, I think we do a great job with that. Our head coach, me and her, we're really in sync when it comes to, hey, you miss a game, you miss practice. You may play, but you're not going to start.
You're not starting.
You're not starting, absolutely not. If you don't come to school the day of a game, you can't play at all. You can't play at all. But if you miss practice the day before a game, yeah, you're not starting. I don't care who you are.
Please, please, please don't let that teacher come tell me you did something in that classroom the day of a game. because you're going to miss the first half depending on how bad it is. We ain't playing those games.
Yeah. So I think the NIL did some great things, but you got kids that are at some top high schools here in the state of Georgia, and these kids are getting offered hundreds of thousands of dollars in high school.
So how do you keep a kid passionate about the game when you're throwing money in their face to play the game already? Like, these kids are now looking for, and the parents are greedy. Parents are greedy. Don't they understand a lot of these teams prior to this was winning because those kids played through the ranks together?
Yeah.
They came in as freshmen together and they played. So now they know each other to the point where if you mess up on the field, I can correct you without you getting in your feelings.
It's a team sport. You feed off of each other. If I'm a college coach and I'm looking at a high school basketball player that's played for 4 or 5 different high schools in 4 years, I don't know if that is going to be a reason for that I'm going to want you to come to my university, because what you going to do when you get here? You're
going to leave whenever things don't go your way.
Yeah.
Parents are teaching them to run when things don't go their way. But yeah, it's crazy. Y'all, I got one more arm.
Look at that. Look, that Cornish pixie is looking real nice. Oh man. So I gotta ask you, let's wrap this thing back to obviously Lego. So do you have a favorite Lego
theme?
Yeah.
I would say the modulars.
Okay.
I love the modulars, and it's because of the process of building them and all of the details that are in them. Yeah, those modulars get me every time, but them mother high.
Yeah, the details, man. I think it's all in the details with the modulars.
And shout out to my book club, man. I just got the Simpsons Krusty Burger.
Okay.
They sent it to me, man. Shout out to the Boss Pack, man.
Yo, shout out to the Boss Pack. That's huge.
Them folks simply amazing, man.
Yeah, and they support you, and that's all love, being able to send you a set like that, because that Krusty Burger, man. It's like you said, them modulars.
It costs a little bit.
Anytime you have like something like the Krusty Burger or anything that's like trademarked by like a certain company, it's gonna have a higher price tag on it.
But I appreciate it, man.
And there it is, y'all. We got the Cornish Pixie complete. All right, looks amazing. I know your wife is gonna love that, especially because she's a Harry Potter fan.
Big Harry Potter fan.
Look, cute little thing too, man.
I like that.
Yeah, that's dope. So, what's next on the Lego build for you? You have anything in your backlog that you can't wait to build when you have some time?
The Natural History Museum.
Really?
I have it and I'm ready to build it, but I have not gotten a table yet.
And I ask everybody if they're already like into Lego. Do you have a white whale Lego set?
Yes. The original Simpson house. I need that house, but it costs about $800. I want it though. Yeah. The original Simpson sets. The ones that dropped before I was into Lego.
Yeah.
I need those.
And I will say, there's some pretty cool looking sets. Well, listen, boss man, I appreciate you coming in here and sharing so much insight into everything that you have going on, whether it is Lego, whether it is your fitness, whether it's your family, and just all of the books and all of the love and all of the positivity that you're sharing with the world. Thank you so much for coming in here and hanging out with me today, man.
Yeah, I appreciate you for having me.
Of course.
Listen, I'm supporting everything you do.
Yeah.
So whatever you do, just keep this thing rolling. That way, whenever you get to the top and you bring me back on, I can say I was one of the first to
Absolutely.
be here.
Absolutely. Definitely one of the first. Thank you so much for being here. I love the Cornish Pixie that you put together. Hopefully your wife does too. Y'all make sure y'all go follow my man Baus Mode on all of his social medias. So it's Baus Mode on TikTok and it's Baus Fit with 2 T's.
2 T's.
On Instagram. Okay. So make sure y'all go follow him. Show him all the love. And of course, him and his family, they're beautiful. And they make some little special appearances here and there too. So make sure you just go show them all the love that you can. Boss, has been a blessing, my brother. I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in to Stack Conversations. This has been Stack Conversations with your girl, Sweetie Bricks, where we talk about life and build Lego one brick at a time. Y'all be blessed, and hopefully we'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Peace.